Actually.org, a group of comedians and celebrities, is doing essentially a profane fact-check series about Mitt Romney's presidential campaign. Here's the first one.
My dad, you probably know, was the governor of Michigan and was the head of a car company, but he was born in Mexico. And had he been born of Mexican parents, I'd have a better shot at winning this, but he was not. I say that jokingly, but it'd be helpful to be.
Actually, Mitt, that is so true. All you have to do is look at the statistics, and Mitt's point becomes crystal clear. Hispanics represent 17% of the population and account for less than 2% of all elected and appointed officials. The advantage is obvious. Think of all of our Hispanic American presidents, from Jorge Washington to Jorge Bush, Uno Ibo, and who can forget Presidente Jimmy Smith? Boricua! I mean, all Mitt needs is a little sazon. But just a little bit. I mean, you didn't really need to go full John Boehner on the spray tan. But a clean-cut Hispanic American like Julian Castro or Ricky Martin. Oh my goodness, what if you were just a little bit gay, Mitt? Think of all the advantages that would provide. No, wait for it. What if you had a vagina? If you were a gay Latina, this election would be in the bag for you. Unfortunately for you, Mitt, you were cursed with the hard nut life of growing up as the son of a wealthy governor and auto executive. And when your father paid your way through private school, Harvard Law, and bought your first house, I just can't imagine how difficult that must have been for you. But the truth is, the reason why Latinos aren't voting for you is because your policies suck. Being Latino wouldn't win you the election. But saying jokingly that you wish you were might actually lose it for you.
That video is part of a series called Actually, which is an effort to use comedians and entertainers to fact-check Mitt Romney. The series is done by the American Bridge PAC, which is a Democratic-leaning PAC, and the Jewish Council for Education and Research. Joining us now tonight for the interview is Academy Award-nominated actress Rosie Perez. Thank you for being here.
It is my pleasure. I love your show.
Oh, thank you. The punchline of this, which you deliver very deadpan to the camera, is Latinos are not voting for you because your policies suck. Do you think that people attribute Mitt Romney not having support from Latinos to something other than his policies? Is that why you made it like the point of the video?
I think it's really just about his policies, and I think that the icing on the cake was that video of him jokingly saying that if he was Latino, he would have the election in the bag. So what are you saying, Mitt? You know? It's just ridiculous. Are you implying that things, you know, oh, I got into college because I'm Latin. Oh, it's just that easy. You know, just spray tan and things will magically happen for you. It's ridiculous and it's insulting, and that's the reason why I participated in it. You know, I have a charity called Urban Arts Partnership, and each year we give out a scholarship of $40,000, and we have numerous of students come in and apply. We had this one girl. She brought me to tears. She actually brought our entire board to tears. She was here illegally because her parents brought her here. She was a little girl when she came here. She graduated high school with straight A's, got accepted on a partial scholarship to John Jay Criminal College.
Wow.
An exemplary civic servant for our charity. And her biggest fear was that she was going to get deported. Her second biggest fear was that she wasn't going to be a lawyer.
Wow.
And it just broke your heart, you know? And so that is, he does not believe in the DREAM Act. If he is president, that girl is going back. So what does that say? The choice is very clear for me. And the choice is very clear for a majority of Latinos here in America. And, you know, and I had to do this video because sometimes when the message gets heavy-handed, as it is right now, people don't want to listen to you. But if you are hysterical like yours truly, you know, people listen.
Yeah.
They listen. I mean, I had a Twitter account just for a month. Oh, my God. The things that, what are they called? The Tweeties? Whatever they're called.
Yeah.
The tweets. I mean, just were blowing up today.
Yeah.
And, and it was just because I was making people laugh, but I was also making a clear point. Like you said at the end, I got very, very serious because I wanted the point to be strong.
You're talking about the DREAM Act there. One of the things that I have found really interesting in Republican politics. I grew up in California during the fight over Prop 187. Very, very anti-immigrant governor there, Pete Wilson. Prop 187 is this draconian anti-immigrant thing, and it split the Republican Party. And you had George W. Bush leading the sort of pro-immigration, relatively pro-immigrant wing of the Republican Party. He got a lot of Latino support when he got elected. I mean, he did a lot of other things, but George W. Bush had his compassionate conservatism thing was a lot about the issue of immigration and being compassionate to people. You saw Rick Perry try to make the case for being compassionate toward people in terms of going to college and DREAM Act kids and the way they need to be treated respectfully and that it's good for... And Mitt Romney played the sort of Pete Wilson role there. Mitt Romney was the hardliner and said, you don't have a brain. It's not about having a heart. You don't have a brain if you're going to do that for these kids. I wonder how you feel about the Republicans fighting amongst themselves on this issue. It seems like they really haven't figured out which direction they're going to go.
They haven't, and it's sad. It really is sad because it's just where is the heart in the matter of this all. These are innocent children. They didn't ask to be brought here, but they're here. So what do you want to do? Take away the American dream from them? Take away the American dream from a straight-A student who's living in a 2-room apartment with, 8 to 10 people and still believes that America could change her life? You want to send that girl back? Are you kidding me? And I really think that there are a lot of Republicans that just do not have the courage to step forward and say, you know what, I do believe in the DREAM Act. I do want to, stand by this young girl and many like her. And for them to not just have the courage to do that, that's what's sad for me.
Rosie Perez, Academy Award nominated actress, the chair of the Urban Arts Partnerships Artistic Board, which you described here, and I'm really glad that you did. Rosie, thank you for being here. I know you had a lot of other places to be today. Thank you for being here.
Thank you, and I love your show, like I said.
Thank you. Thank you so much. You were at a restaurant once on Bleecker Street, and I walked past and I saw you sitting in the window, and I was going to go in there, but I was so starstruck by you that I went to a different restaurant. And now I confess to you that I was too nervous to be in the same room with you, and here you are.
Oh, my goodness.
Anyway, I'll give you a gift certificate. I'm sorry. I just cost them the... All right.